Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. We're going to jump right into this tutorial. I am using the Violet Voss Mixed Metals palette. I'm going to be using that palette and also the, the Favorites palette for them. Holy Grail palette, that's what it's called. So we're going to kind of mix and use the neutrals from there. So I'm going in with that first color, which is called Secret. It's just a light tan. We're just going to use this as our transition, and I obviously have my powder on for baking. I'm using the RCMA powder. It was my first time using it, and I really, really like it. So I'm just baking while I do my eye makeup so I can kind of kill two birds with one stone. So just sweep this in your crease, and then we're going to go in with Hashtag. This is from the Holy Grail palette, which is the more warm maroon palette. And this is a really warm orange kind of color. So I'm going to use this again just to build the color. So just sweep that over your crease and over that color we just used. A little bit on the lid. It doesn't really matter how messy it gets because we're going to apply some glitter on top. So once you feel like that's blended, we're going to go in with brownie points. This is a deeper kind of maroonish brown, and again just building the color. We want to start light and then go darker. That's how you get a nice gradient effect and it doesn't look harsh. You never really want to go in with a dark color off the bat. You always want to start lighter and keep building your color so that it looks blended and not so harsh. So after that, I'm going to jump in and go with Teddy Bear. This is just a chocolate deeper color. I'm using a smaller brush from Morphe and really focusing this on the crease and really trying to buff out those edges, but I really just want the intensity right on that crease area just to really give me some depth before we go in with the next color, which is called Frisky. So this is a metallic blue shade, which you would think you wouldn't want to put in the crease, but I found that sometimes when you layer like a brown and then you put a brighter color in the crease, it works out beautifully. So I'm using a more concentrated brush from Morphe. This is a gunmetal brush. I will have everything linked down below. And I'm just going to, again, focus this in the crease area really tightly. And then once I feel like I have that color payoff, then I'm going to go in with that first brush and kind of blend out any harsh edges. But you see me here, I'm just taking my time and packing it on. So I'm doing layer after layer because I really want it to look blended, but I also want that color payoff. So after that, I'm going to go in with my Motives gel liner. I really like this liner. This and the Morphe liner are probably my two favorites. And I am going to make a line on the top of my eye. This is just going to serve before I go in with the glitter, and I'll explain after this. So I'm going to use some Violet Voss glitter adhesive, just pack that on my eye, and then I'm going in with these glitter eyes. These are pressed glitters. This is Gunmetal Smolder. I do have a coupon code with them. I just got it. It'll save you 20%, and I will leave it on the screen here so you can use it, and also linked in the description bar. But we're just going to pack some glitter on our lid, and I'm using a really small detail brush. And I'm also trying to avoid that liner because I put the liner down first because sometimes applying liner over glitter can be kind of a struggle. So I thought I would put it down first and then clean up any kind of areas that needed it. But just keep packing that glitter on your lid until you feel like you have the intensity, and make sure to bring it up slightly into your crease if you have hooded eyes like me. And then when you're done with that, we're going to do a wing. So that was my whole purpose, is to put the base down of the liner and then I could do the wing afterwards, so I didn't have to go over the entire glitter with liner, if that makes sense. It can just get a little bit rough and harder to get a smooth line. So now I can just kind of do my wing and touch it up. Hopefully that makes sense, but a detail brush will really help you do that. And then after that, I'm going to apply some lashes. These are Vegas Night Grand Glamour. These are awesome. If you're a beginner but you want some really va va voom lashes, these are great ones because they are so flexible and so lightweight and easy to apply, but they are very dramatic. So I really love these. You can get them at Target. And then after that, I'm going to wipe away that baking powder. Again, that was my first time using the RCMA powder. I got mine from Beautylish. It was really affordable and I actually really love it, so I'll be using it a lot more. And then I'm going to go in and contour. I'm using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. This is one of my favorite contour palettes, and I'm just going to use that to kind of chisel out my face. I do have a rounder face, so contouring is something that I have become kind of addicted to. I just like the way that it slims my face and my forehead. And then after that, I'm going to bronze a little bit. I'm using a Makeup Store Leopard bronzer. This is a really nice bronzer that was sent to me, and it's just a really nice kind of glowy bronzer. So I'm using a Morphe brush to apply this, which I will have linked down below. And then after that, I'm using a new blush that I purchased. I got this from Beautylish. This is the Anna Sue Rose blush, and I will put the actual color in the description bar, but I thought this was a really pretty coral pinky blush. Then after that, we're going to finish up the eyes. I'm going back in with Hashtag, which is that really warm kind of burnt orange color. We're going to sweep that on the lower lash line. You just want to continue to build this color and smoke it out. This is just going to bring some warmth back into the look, and then you're going to keep layering as we did on top. So after that, I'm going to jump in to brownie points again. Again, we're just building that color. So I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and really work that on the lower lash line, really close to my lash line. And again, we're just going to keep building. You're going to keep layering until you feel like it's intense enough. After we've kind of smoked out that brownie points, I'm going in with Frisky and Midnight Tryst, and I'm going to mix them. And I'm really going to focus this, again, close to the lower lash line, a little bit closer than the brown. We just want to keep creating depth, but I really didn't want to go in with a liner on the actual lower lash line. I wanted to keep that in my waterline. So this is kind of a different alternative for you. And then I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever eyeliner. This is an iridescent khaki. This is kind of like a metallic, cool-toned brown with a little bit of gold shift in it. And I'm going to apply that to my waterline. I was thinking about white, but then I thought that this would be kind of a mixture, not too harsh like black, but give you some depth. Then after that, I'm going in with this Tooth and Nail Cosmetics highlighter. This is in Reflect. This is one I purchased off of their website, and it was really pretty. It almost has a rainbow effect, but it's really subtle. It's not like the bright colored rainbow highlighters that you're seeing all over. And then after that, I'm going to apply some mascara just to kind of blend my natural lashes in with my falsies. I always like to do that, and you can also use tweezers to kind of push them together. And then I wanted to apply mascara heavily on my lower lash line just to make them stand out. And then I'm going to line my lips. This is a Gorgeous Cosmetics lip liner, and I'm going to apply my lip stain as usual. I'm using Chosunga, and it's the hot pink one. And I'm going to apply that to the center of my lips. And then I'm going to go in with my lip color, which is Kat Von D Noble. And that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have a lot of videos coming your way. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.